And I was muted. Hey everybody. Played a bunch off stream. Quick update again if you're not following every single stream or whatever. Had a really strong character I was having a ton of fun playing. I ended up killing him off stream. Our last stream we hopped in. I said I was probably going to do one more attempt at the hardcore experience just because it's a lot to just die over and over again. I was probably going to do something else if it happened again. But early in Act 1, we dropped Tree Fingers. And it was something that wasn't even on my radar. I think I'm going to take it and include it in potential build guides for softcore. Because you can run Tree Fingers as early as level 11, which is towards the end of Act 1. And I was using this setup, from Act 1, we're currently in Act 4. Because of how far Giant's Blood is from the Druid starting zone, it's way down here. You'd have to spend a lot of time pathing. And you still have to spend time pathing with Giant's Blood because you need a bunch of strength. But I felt like it was just too far away. So these gloves made it so that my leveling has been way more similar to what a warrior would feel like. Damage is like a non-issue, although I still put a bunch of points into damage. What it made me do was look at where there are strength nodes near the Druid starting area, and just by chance, not by chance, but just the reality of like sturdy metal being the reason why leveling his armor is so much easier on warrior, and then just noticing that like the energy shield, so I was investing, this would be like 10 points. I had both these wheels here on my last character. Energy shields, especially if you're going hybrid in campaign, is not really good, or it's not worth 10 points of investment, whereas this single node is insane. So let's actually check that out right now. It's going to cost some money.
Turned over a new leaf.
Going to cost, yeah, that's fine. Somehow, I'm in Act 4, I'm at 3k armor on the Druid already, and it's because of this node in particular, as well as the most stacked body armor you've ever seen, with 600 armor. At least I haven't seen or had one this crazy at this point in the campaign before. But if I take these 3 points off, I'm guessing we're going to lose around 1,000 armor. It's close to 1,000, right? So 21, 37. These 3 points take us up to 29. So it's around 800-ish. 750, 800 for these 3 points. So even if I was leveling this Druid again, what I might do is not take... I go these energy shield armor hybrid nodes early, because they're the only source of increased armor nearby. But in general, I might not take these at all while going through campaign. Iron Slippers is another thing that I saw high value in, but honestly, this isn't even that good versus just wearing armor boots. So I might take these 4 points out and just put a pair of armor boots on. We've currently got, yeah, like 100 ES from our boots, essentially. But ES is kind of like a non-factor throughout the campaign. That's my take on it. Hybrid ES in the campaign is bad, but hybrid ES long-term I think is going to be insane. So don't worry about it too much while you're leveling. And sturdy metal, again, is just an insane outlier. Can you actually... Why can't I see... I thought if you held... Oh. You can't. I was gonna say, can you actually anoint this? Because it's that good. And then on top of that, there's also something else with the Druid here called Ancient Aegis, and this one you can anoint. And that's just another 60% increased from equipped body armor. So stacking them isn't as effective as just getting the bonus from like the first one. Like the first either sturdy metal or Ancient Aegis is going to be insane. Mining them, going hybrid, we'll get there. Right now I'm currently pathing towards Molten Being. So we got 4 more points until we hit. And the reason is because somebody mentioned that The reason why Avatar of Evolution doesn't work on physical damage is because it's equal. And apparently if it's an equal hit, like let me read adaptation. So it doesn't explain it as being the highest damage taken. Oh, it does, yes. Adapt to the highest elemental damage type of each hit you take. So that line means that if you have an equal amount of elemental damage, it doesn't pick any of them. As soon as I go up here and take 5% of Fizz taken as fire, every single time we get hit by Fizz, we're going to gain a fire adaptation. And that means we could maybe run maps with extra damage as fire, but not necessarily the other two elements. So, gonna head up there to investigate. The nodes along the way aren't very good. We don't do too much fire damage, so the first two are kind of a wash. At least we get some armor there, and then this will be pretty big, so we'll see. Yeah. Current status. I've come back to Act 4, cleared everything else in the game. Trying to think if I had any issues. There was some scarcity, some support gem scarcity in Act 2, and I didn't have Leech set up, and it was kind of spooky. We did eventually just hit Leech on a ring, so now anything we hit with is going to Leech a little bit. Oh, the weapon. So in... must have been Act 2 as well. We dropped a two-hander better than the two-hander we were using in Act 4 on our last character. So in general, this character is just way better geared out than our previous one, as well as the change from hybrid to basically full armor. We have an insane amulet as well, rolled with max life, all res, and +1 skills. The other two prefixes I think we exalted on, and then I got to use a collarbone, so we have Int. Int matters a little bit for like something like wearing some Int gear. Our helm is what we're looking to replace. The strength is good, the fire res is good, and I'm mostly wearing it for the item rarity. Got a shields that was pretty solid. A good amount of armor upgrade, double res, bit of strength. Yeah, this character is very strong. I do want a new belt as well, but it seems like belts are pretty hard to come by. Yeah, otherwise the weird point in Act 2 where I was just not having a lot of leech, we've been kind of cruising. The Giant's Blood setup, let's see our offhand actually. We're looking for a better offhand as well. I'm running out of currency more and more often. This I don't want to make the answer to yet. We'll swap it in eventually. But yeah, once we get a better offhand, we'll be doing insane damage towards the end of this camp. Like Act 4 is going to just be crazy for bossing, I think.
Equip you for the journey.
When lightning's not too bad. I just do like charm slots on hardcore.
No interest.
But yeah. Something that I was doing off stream on our other character was actually grinding gear. And the reason for that was because our character was just much weaker than this one. So I'm not feeling too scared about going into these set pieces. I am scared of the thing that killed me, which was the Magma Twins in the Isle of Kin. Fuck that. That was awful. We cleared Kedge Bay and Isle of Kin, as well as Strike Island. We now have Abandoned Prison, Wakapanu, and Ayavinakora. So the ones right now that are going to be hard, Ayavinakora. I forget his name, I'm blanking on his name, but the monkey boss is Chaos, so we're going to save that for last. I'll probably do Wakapanu first, and then we'll go towards Abandoned Prison. Finishing off with the monkey boss and maybe throwing on some Chaos Res. We've got a lot of Amethyst ring drops, and then a belt with a massive amount of Chaos on it, so could be enough. But yeah, we're sitting at 218 strength. This only requires 156 because it's a T2 base. Same with my offhand. The T4 bases require 240. Or sorry, the Act 4 bases require 240. So we're you know, we're almost there. And if I really wanted to push it, we could get there. But it's because we've got a lot of strength on our gear. Like, way more than I would normally have at this point, I think. I'm just waking up, so give me a sec to get back into the swing of things. Another problem we hit actually going Giant's Blood early was everything was dying. Or getting stunned, so if you go like dual wield two-handers in Act 1, if you don't have Brink, everything is guaranteed to be stunned, basically. So then Bone Shatter is way less effective. But at that point, you could just use your auto attack, hit a mob once. Oh! Okay, something else that we need to solve for, which I'm trying to remember when you get more spirit, but right now we don't have good accuracy, and it's pretty annoying. So, a few things left over. I don't want to get too cocky, so we might not clear Act 4 right now. I might just do stream on and just go live, show that we're back to where we want to be, and then... What I've been thinking about lately was how we're going to kill the fucking Ferdinand Prince guy. Like, I'm going to get really stressed out going into that fight, but we'll probably practice on softcore first. I also have my own loot filter. I added a few bases to chancing. The Silk Robe for a chance is not our ideal option, but it's a good number 2, and that is Cloak of Flame. We're looking for Lightning Coil, and Lightning Coil would be insane, essentially making us take like no damage from Fizz, because we could get a shit ton of lightning res. Every single hit would do, every single Fizz hit would do lightning damage, guaranteeing us getting the lightning adaptation. And it would set up really well for mapping. For bossing, it's not like, it's way more situational, but overall, Lightning Coil or Cloak of Flame is what we're looking at endgame. When it comes to the rares in the campaign, I'm way more, I pay way more attention to their mods now. I think they can get a random number of mods. So the Magma Twins one of them got like 5. And I'm pretty sure mods just increase the toughness of monsters as well. So this monster, if it had 3 more rare mods on it would just be doing 30% more damage. Yo, I think I just also got reminded, I think the Totemic Great Club that we dropped, that is a guaranteed drop, I think was insane as well, so we've got that in our bank. This requires 267 strength, which, that's not going to be too easy. Nice. I think that's the final map piece, so we'll go do the expedition logbook as well today.
Exile leaves none standing.
We'll see if the amulet we get from the main quest is going to be any good, but I feel like the one we've got is just too strong. So again, big upgrades. I guess a weapon offhand upgrade would actually be huge. One of our rings is kind of shitty. The belts, and then maybe some boots. I've been trying to set the temple up in the way that I thought it was supposed to go, and I feel like I've been doing like a small loop at the start that you're not supposed to do, so next time we go into the temple, I'll try to pay attention to that. They did increase the amount of energy crystals you get per map in the late game. I don't know if it's random or if it's tied to waystone percent count or whatever, but it sounds like people are getting 2 to 3 per map now instead of just the single energy crystal, so that'll be huge. It was my second critique of the feature in the video that I did. The first one was just, holy shit. This essence is insane for us. Oh shit, wait. We want to kill that fast. That had 2 ridiculous mods on it. There's extra fizz damage aura and breaks armor. Okay. The temple now seems like something I'd be more willing to engage with, but playing through it on this character and just hitting multiple times where like I build out a path and then I close the temple and it destroys that exact path, it's like, okay, I guess. Just specifically in campaign, it felt fucking stupid. And then there was a voice line that really hit home with me, where the character says like, oh, we're back in the temple, it's never the same as, like, each run is always different. And it's like, that's not at all what you guys fucking designed. It's mostly the same, and also you can't really change it. And also if you do it correctly, in quotes, then it's always the same every fucking time. Highest colder as we've got. Mana's whatever. Keep a belt like that though. Oh, and holy shit. I didn't realize the enhancement was the one that it was. That's insane for helm or boots here. We actually have a helm for that, actually. Or, no, I'll probably do the... Is it better to do... I didn't even think of that. Is it better to do... Resists on the helmet, or is it better to go armor? Resist on the rings, probably. That makes sense to me. We already don't have resist on the helmet, so I think it's a better call. We've got a max res when we have the shield on, and then a little bit lower when we have the dual set up. So, depending on my main hand, sometimes I'll start boss fights, which is dual wielding, but I just gotta be aware that that is gonna be damage. I mean, it's a huge damage increase because you're not blocking it, but even so, sometimes it's worth.
Folk turn to stone.
Have you come to
sorcery.
join, my beloved? You
Nothing too different on the
You! How dare you use
rolling slam setup. Auto attack, I think we've got leech, armor break. We're just auto attacking up until they're stunnable. Let the seismic cry up. Ooh. The chill there is gonna fuck with us. We are doing damage compared to our previous character. And yeah, I would,
is the last thing you
my investigation into hybrid armor ES while leveling, not inconclusive, but like, probably actually not worth it. So if you're going maces, or bear druid even, you might just want to do armor only. Path closer down to the warrior side, get the increased armor on the chest piece, and you'll probably be set for most of the campaign. Something that the bear gets that I don't get access to because I'm using a mace is the shape-shifted nodes. So we can take a look at those in a little bit. But hopefully we can kill her before she does just like a two-phaser here. I'll try to not roll and slam into the chill. Alright, I think we got her. Let's go. It's like we're playing a fucking warrior. I think we grabbed everything on the island. Very easy one. The prisoner is going to be a little bit harder, as well as having blood and corrupted blood mechanics. But I think we'll be fine.
Where to?
Also go back here before.
We made it.
The King's March Tavern? Sail off. Alright, I'll just...
Welcome. I've forged a few fineries. Fight the good fight, eh?
Something like this could be good to keep going for a follow-up character. I have to go back to using one-hander, but... Oh, we don't have room.
Carve your way through history with that one.
I feel like I've already got a good amount of bases. It's just
Farewell.
lack of crafting currency.
How can I...
What can I do? Oh, my. Oh, that's not.
I'll wear it well.
Consider this the finest available.
What the actual fuck is that helm? 30% item rarity. So that'd be great for a farming setup, so I'm gonna keep that.
Until next time.
Oh, but yeah, we've got something like this. This is the helm I was thinking of. So I could hit this with... Oh, I can't. I thought I could hit it with... Essence of Enhancement, but it already has it on it. So I'd have to hit that with Insulation if I wanted the gear. Probably fine for now. These are the other boots that I've set up, just a lot of life. But the ES ones we got, 40 life is not too bad. At some point I'll do dash cleanup off stream. Damn, okay. Oh wait, let me see if I can find this. Yeah. This is the totemic. Yeah, we're back in we are currently on Mace Druid 5. And off stream on stream I showed this character in Act 1, and then we dropped Tree Fingers, and then off stream I got him up to Act 4, so we're still there. There you go. Top right. And this character is going to make it through campaign, I'm almost positive. And then the next big, the big stopper that is a question mark for me at least is the Faradun Prince. It killed my hardcore trade character at the start of the league. I walked into it a little too casually, so we're probably going to run it in softcore a little bit to try to remember the fight mechanics a little bit better, but... Grab that support, actually. Yeah, I was feeling a little down with that. Dude, the character dying off stream was just so fucking...
Welcome.
Oh my
Let's
god,
equip
man.
you.
The, don't go here. Never fight the Magma Twins, not worth it. I walked in, one had 5 mods in a physical aura, and then the other one had Shroud Walker and blinked onto top of me, and I just wasn't paying attention. I thought it was going to be an easy fight. I was trying to test some new skill setups, but... Not a bad amulet, just... Or is this better? Right. remind myself. Got new armor break if I want it. Got new leech for the auto attack if I want it. Let me put 3 mods on. Boot slam. Can put 3 mods on Infernal and go. Echoing. Alright, can we head into prison? So danger here, somewhat, but it's dependent on how much damage we do, and I feel like we do too much damage for this guy. When I was farming on my other character off stream, I actually did it here. It feels like the prison is really good for farming. There's rooms that have 4 to 5 setups for... Oh, I was like, why the fuck did that thing do so much damage? It's extra chaos, and it's like a really strong mob type. Yeah, the only thing that can really kill us right now is probably chaos plants. Otherwise, we're incredibly strong against Ellie, and pretty strong against armor. And we've got 10 stacks of scavenged up. We're already at 4k armor at this point in the campaign, which is really nice. But yeah, I'll just point out the spots as we go through here. But there's a lot of rares. There's a lot of chances for strong boxes to spawn, and then there's a lot of set pieces that spawn either a rare or just have like a lot of clickables. These rattling giblets, man, are a little fucked up. Excited to see any kind of helm. Already just like double the armor almost. Yep. I'll take that. Fire res, we might actually need to change int. No? No, we're fine. Or strength, I'll keep this one around. Suffix open. As well as a new socket. But I just want it for more item rarity at this point. 2% fire down. Does it matter? Not really.
Might open something that needs opening.
The chapel's also another guaranteed rare, so overall, yeah, if you're looking to farm Act 4, I feel like Abandoned Prison's pretty good. Unless you can't deal with the spinning guys. The only semi-dangerous mob type in here. Everything else is pretty chill. Yeah, would I run this back or recommend Mace Druid or a hardcore? I guess hardcore SSF setup in the future. I'd have to like find a different way to do it because right now Tree Fingers has just made it so much easier. I still think you could do it without the setup. Like the biggest thing I learned between the first 4 characters in this one is just pathing down for the warrior starting node.
The heart unlocks compassion. Compassion is the first
That you can do one-handed or two-handed. And then, like I said, that would kind of get us... I think we've got 8 points we can maybe swap out. So if we needed even more damage, we could do it. And if we even wanted to just path the Giant's Blood, we could do that too. I just don't know how fast it would you'd be able to get there, if you could get there by Act 3 like the warrior can. The other reason why I wanted to farm this zone is because their ancestral male base is dropping here, and that is for lightning coil. And I really didn't like farming bases when my character was like level 96 going into endgame, and still having to come back to Act 4 to farm them up, so any chance we get to farm them here is nice. Yeah, a lot of, I saw a thread today that was saying how PoE 2 is set up. They kind of limited freedom on, you know, what skills can you kind of clear everything with. But what I haven't seen too much talked about is the idea of what I'm probably going to do now, which is I really found a playstyle I like. But the interesting part to me is, can I make it work on every single ascendancy? And we picked one that's like adjacent, but I think our next setup might be some kind of bullshit, like a ranger. A monk is probably fine still, because there's like, I'm guessing attack nodes or melee nodes over there. But we could even do like a Sork mace run and just find out. And that to me is interesting, but it's not interesting in the same way that like a lot of the PoE1 setups were, so I get the critique, but I still find it, I find a lot of enjoyment out of getting like the optimal early pathing going. And optimal there is in quotes, it's just like optimal for what I'm trying to do. This is the boss? Boss. I think one of the weaker ones. Never mind, holy shit. Oh my fucking god, okay. Holy fuck. That's not okay, GGG. You can't just do that to a dude, man. Gotta lock in for a sec there. And he drops the shittiest belts you've ever seen, man. Come on. At least reward me with something. Fucking A. Maybe we'll get a heart rate monitor. If I'm not willing to put a webcam up, maybe heart rate monitor is second best thing. The most it's ever affected me was when we did Uber, Uber Arbiter. That was a fucking nightmare, dude. We ran it like 3 or 4, or sorry, I ran the softcore version on, where I like died a bunch and just reset it over and over again so I could test the mechanics. So I should have been feeling pretty comfortable going into the fight, but even then, man, as soon as I clicked, as soon as that fight started, just the heart rate skyrocketed. I feel more comfortable in being able to maybe tank one of those hits if we had more life, but we don't. That's something we also don't really get access to. On the warrior, you could get unbending, you could get behemoth. There's one more, right? Don't think so. Those are the two main ones I tend to get during the campaign. What it is just on Smith, you get the 15% bonus, so we're losing out on that on this character, so the EHP is lower, but it's more conditional, I think. Ancestral Mail, we want this to drop, not magic, no rarity, we want normal Ancestral Mails, the chance. And we've got so many uniques that we'd want a chance that I'm not really sure how the endgame on this character is going to look. Silver Charm, I think, is the onslaught option. That's also something that I've never really looked into chancing, or how common or how rare it is, but it could be a good option. Hey, holy shit. Bro, fucking double prismatic, one ruby. We're using a ruby still. No, we're not. Okay. Ruby's not as insane, and then we do need a new. Just this real quick, lock chance. That's fine. We've got 2 potential sockets that I just haven't been using, so good to put anything in there. Check the rings. Ah, yeah. Yeah, okay. Although the bases were interesting, that's what. Dude, I might pull it up on stream at some point. I was looking at how many druids were going 2-handed maces. I saw some dude going thorns with a bunch of the plant spells and slams and shit, and it looked like a really awesome build. I don't know if the person's just a rando or a streamer or what, but I'll take a look at some point. And I don't think that, I mean, that wasn't my plan on this character, so we probably won't follow up and do a copycat, but it was really cool to see where I was like, why didn't I think of that? And it's because we've never done a Thorns build, so on the future I might be down to try Thorns, not necessarily two-hander, but just any sort of Thorns setup. So that I can get comfortable understanding like how you get Thorns damage and like what is Quill Spray, how does Bramble Patch work, like all that kind of shit. Alright, boss time should be pretty easy. I'm gonna do the same setup. I think it did require, yeah. He was wearing a lot of uniques. He had the 5-socket chest piece, he had Briar Patch boots, he had... Maybe it was those two.
This door, a warning cast iron.
But we'll see. Okay, so again, this fight, I'll lock in. We do have a staunching, so that should make it a little bit easier. In the early phases, I'm not going to be as worried about. It's the final phase with the corrupted blood that becomes a problem. And just gotta not overdo it on flash charges. Same as a few other runs, I've gone and scared, only to realize my damage is just outscaling the bosses. So, definitely already outscaling them, and we don't even have Hammer of the Gods yet. Hammer of the Gods on this fight is not nearly as good as on fights without sort of these set health breakpoints. But deals a shit ton of damage.
ask the
This is the final piece.
All right, we'll take a look, see what kind of stock we got for.
She was buried.
We're
The rest-
abreast.
Oh, actually, okay, we can go do.
Look at, shall we see? Good chat.
Let me see. Clean up the inventory. We'll go do the expedition. After the expedition, we'll see how much chaos res we got, and then maybe we'll go kill monkey.
The finest available. I'll gladly take that off your hands.
I forgot, but these are perfect candidates for alch orbs, so we'll be running that too.
A marvel of commerce. Until next time.
We got 4 down to go. One of the prismatics. 85. Holy shit. And it filled out the prefixes, so there's a high chance of getting. That's the most life I've seen on a ring in a long ass time. Not as good, still okay. We'll just do this one for now.
Need something smith? Let's equip you for the journey. Fight the good fight, eh? Farewell.
Alright, we'll take a look at the expedition. I feel like it isn't too crazy, but maybe the maybe I'm misremembering the rewards. And if I do it in like a good way, maybe it's worth it.
Belay that order.
Plunder is points.
This is where the map leads. Sure enough.
Lower the anchor.
Let's go. There you go.
I see one currency node at least. Got 3 total. Is that a? I think that's uniques. Either uniques or maps up there. Cool. Let's see how many. In here. Extra damage. Fuck that. This is funny. I'm down to take extra logbooks. Reduce damage. Fuck that. One down. We have 18 nodes as well. Penetrates cold. Fuck that. Oh, you get... Wait, what? I had no idea you got Runic stuff at this point. Immune to lightning. That's good too. We might path up here first. Seems okay. 20%. Could go here. Maybe we cut through the middle. Unsure. I've never been the best expeditioner. But maybe we'll end with the chaos there. Maybe we cut up. Like path over here. And start with it and then grab this and then loop all the way back around. This does not seem like, like the right way to go. I want to end up being able to go all the way up there, but we're going to run out for sure before we get there. I'd like... 3 more? 3 more. If I can hit this currency, I'll be happy. Nah. Oh yeah, we did it. Okay. Sure. We'll run that. Chance of logbooks, we got 3 currency options, and nothing crazy, right? Increased ailment threshold, which we don't care about, and they're immune to cold and light. Certain Ruronics can be kind of scary, but most of the time it's because of the mods that get placed on them, not because of anything
When you're farewell,
inherent to them.
please note, this usually
Ward can be a little confusing where certain ones feel unkillable until they're not. First currency box, a single log. I've been baited. Kind of look like chaos damage. I might take back what I was saying. I didn't think about that being an option. Grab all the rays we can to
Pack's heavy enough
E.
already.
I feel like we've been more Exalt bound this character though than Regal bound. Ooh. Another currency chest, a single log. Yeah, this is why I don't really run this. Does drop. Oh, there we go. Does drop a good amount of loot.
I'm full up.
But outside of that, I feel like it's been pretty disappointing. Oh, was that it? No. There's one more. I believe. Give me Divine, real quick. Take Vaal Orb. We Vaal their gloves, and I feel like it was a mistake. I thought the Vaal in the campaign might have been like a guaranteed change, and it just did nothing.
Where to?
Alright, we're going back to town, D a bunch of shit. Figure out our Chaos Res, and then
Let me out and
go
me.
kill Monkey.
How can I? Welcome.
Hail.
Not a bad setup there.
The finest available. Done. Why then?
Welcome to. I've forged a few finery already.
Right. Where we got Chaos. This is the belt I was talking about, the best Chaos item we've got so far, just 10. Ooh. Shield with it. Pretty good. Okay, so we've got rings, and then we've got a shield. Regal this one. Fuck. Regal this one. It's probably gonna be these two. Okay, let's see what happens to the rest of our resistances when we do this. We get fucking annihilated. I don't know if that's worth. Let me pull him up. Two. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. He's one of my favorite in the campaign. Yama the White. Yama the White, Pee-wee 2DB. I'm gonna check his damage types. Chaos. Oh, 40% Fizz is Chaos. Everything is Chaos. This is where we can do this swap. We can swap every single piece of gear. Our resistances don't need to be anything but Chaos for that fight, so we're just gonna walk in there, do the swap before we fight him, and then dumpster his ass.
Good day. Where to? Belay that order.
The zone to get there is gonna take a little while.
Bartiki has already gone inside.
Now I
the
have to
yard.
figure out how I want to do the tattoos as well. On Smith I had like a good...
Deep as eternity.
Ooh, the one where you turn into like a multiple ghosts. Because that one is brutal. Going in blind's crazy. it's like you really got to be committed.
But fear is what he might find. Yet the past will not stay buried forever. For good.
I always that to me is me anytime I get tripped, because in my head I'm like, I don't want to be a pussy, and I'll like hit pause real quick and I'll think about like, am I gonna log out, and then I'll undo pause and just see like, okay, am I gonna take enough damage? And it's just like, it's so easy to just escape and respawn. You don't need to worry about losing your whole fucking character, but I still do it every time. Too many hours of actual roguelikes ingrained. Oh, fuck Chaos, bro. Just get me out of here, dude. There's too much chaos in this upcoming fight. I don't need to get it early. On our Warbringer character, I got to Act 4, and we started like heavily using, I think I swapped to the setup you're supposed to use, which is like constantly spamming war cries. And I wasn't ready for it, and I was placing a shit ton of shield walls, and on this fight in particular, during that ghost phase, I put up a shield wall, and then it like made my character run around it, and then I also got hit by the slam, but it just didn't kill. It's an insane amount of damage, for sure. I don't know why the Warbringer was, I mean, that character was disgusting. We had an insane... I think it was the second character of the league. So I had to, like, save, like, a massive, shield with a ton of armor on it for it. I was still surprised. This character I feel like would get one shot if we didn't put on the Chaos Res. I don't know how it's going to do with the Chaos Res, but we're not going to try and test it. I do not want to get hit. Two levels away from Hammer of the Gods. I think we have one more. No, we might have used her. I really hope we have a Jeweler's. If I just tossed it away on one of the... I think I had 3.
the guardians of the forest.
Yeah, my
Warriors of Tafor.
my sweatier palm fight is the Benedictus. I feel like they might have made the running easier a little bit, where you get a little bit more time, but that might just be in my head. Stop giving me normal ancestral males. I don't even have that much item rarity, man.
The forest smiles upon your bravery.
I also changed loot filters, and I'm not vibing with it. In hardcore SSF, it's showing this base type, which I can't even wear yet, as like tiny. I don't know why it's doing that. Gem 12. I don't know what that damage was. I think it was Ignite.
Your rescue flow like the sea. Assemble warriors of Casamio.
So far, I don't think we've died to a bug. Somebody was talking about last time when I died off stream, they were saying like they just run SSF instead of hardcore because there's so many like seemingly possible bugs in the game where I think even at the start Ignite was kind of fucked up this league, but I was playing Smith, so it didn't matter, right? Immunity to Ignite busted.
See you. You are welcome in our halls of the dead.
Inekora speaks. Heed her call.
Right. Oh, this is just... What's her name? Yo, getting hit, dude, the Warbringer, the same Warbringer that shouldn't have survived the Yama, the light hit, in the first phase of Benedictus, he puts rocks in the ground, and then he's supposed to break them. He put rocks in the ground, I phased him, he spawned the maze, and the rocks blocked my exit from the maze. I'm fucking panicking, I get hit by it, and I didn't. Same as you, like, low life. I still got hit. I was, like, losing my fucking mind. And it's just like, oh, okay.
Hello again.
Like, a hardcore... Hardcore on a character you're kind of okay with dying is actually a lot of fun. That Warbringer was, like, I had a second... It was my second hardcore character of the league. I still had my, like, main... It was more of me just like exploring and like trying out shield wall and stuff like that. So I was like way more casual with it. Oh, there you go. I'm interested in how other ascendancies deal with physical damage taken in campaign. Because after trying to go hybrid and like not having as much armor as I'm used to, it just feels like it's going to be an insane amount of damage incoming. Most auto attacks and like base hits that monsters do are physical. Armor just lets you ignore all of them. I don't know what I'm gonna go here on the
Welcome in Death's halls.
on the. I guess I just go
Privilege.
resistance. I don't even think of that. Because I could go strength for the strength one and then res for the other two, something like that.
Death is not the end.
I'll just go all strength, all resistance. Druids do have a little bit easier of a time. I'll pull it up. I didn't know about the wheel until recently. It depends. If your Ascendancy has the defenses, then that's almost how I feel like PoE 2 is designed a little bit. Hardcore, you really want to go. You want to finish fights faster. You don't want really slow fights that drag on. So damage is really nice.
The cycle of life continues. The lone traveler journeys.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? This wheel. It's like a real fucked up. It looks weird. I don't know why they did it like this, but there's a bunch of resistances here for druids if you want it, and then leading up to a +1 all res, similar to like adaptation. So interesting way to like cap res if you need to. Yeah, I've got nodes that I'm willing to remove. So these two, and then these 4. I'd be down to swap them out and go more on damage if I need to. But the most important defensive node I think for us right now is just this guy. And again, it's dumb how strong it is, I guess. Maybe people don't find it interesting, but being able to path to it's pretty cool. In the end game, though, I'll definitely be going hybrid. I think it's going to depend on how hard it is to get Soul Tether. Oh shit, Chaos Plants. But yeah, if Soul Tether is way more rare than I realize, it might be a while before we swap. I'm picking up Viper Cat bases just in case. Again, the base acquisition was more of a headache than actually getting the Chance Orbs. Chance Orbs, you can get them as drops. You can get them by just D'ing a shit ton of shitty uniques.
The heartbeat of the world flows calm and constant.
That's we're doing a bit of that right now, and I don't have a plan for what class I want to do this on next, but that is something I'm gonna be looking into. Because it's a really good way to learn defenses around the tree.
Holds many secrets for those who
Like this, my setup, I already know possible endgames for the hybrid builds. This wheel's strong, this wheel's strong, and then this wheel's insane. As well as like recharge stuff I gotta figure out, but like being able to default into armor feels like cheating. So yeah, moving further away from the side of the tree and going like evasion, deflection, and like being forced to do that in campaign sounds fun. Or pure ES with the what do you call it? Nope. Pure ES with the setup for instantly starting your ES charge. This is maxed out latency. That was weird. Okay. I haven't looked at the new Pathfinder, but I think some of those nodes could actually do well for like pathing like pretty far across the map, right? Every single time I see a pair of gloves, I'm always like excited for equip it, and then realizing like I can't swap off of the uniques just yet. Wait, you can just like... Oh, that's why people were saying it's Scion. You can just... Oh, shit. That's fun.
The warrior emerges from the caldera, born.
Good chunk of res though now. A lot of actually wait, chieftain. I mean our chess piece is just too strong. We need a lot of currency to overtake it. That was an accident. Holy fuck. What? I'm trying to see if there's... I don't know what that was. I almost want to pull up the VOD. Like, I know it was the turtle, but... What the fuck was that? Like, a rare turtle would be able to kill me,
That's
man.
enough already.
Oh, those are insane armor. Okay. Oh, sweet. Just in time to see if this node works. Okay, physical damage taken as fire. We're gonna swap on all of our chaos gear because apparently Yama does only fizz and chaos, I think. Our resistances are pretty fucked, so if I wanted to hedge my bets, I would use this one still, I think. So I will do that. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Lock in for a sec.
Hinekora has seen you, but now, one final challenge.
Huh? A challenger? Ha ha! Old Yamasi is worthy of Hinekora. Ha ha! Come!
Get that quiet, didn't you?
Eye of Hinekora! Yama know you now. You are not worthy. Catch yourself if you can. This way. Breath of Hinekora. Yama sees your thirst.
Time for that.
Let's go. Ooh, these two were doing some damage, so I think I needed to run over and knock them off, but
Worthy of the name. You fought well,
oh,
Yama.
not that bad.
It is done. The guest is worthy to meet the Mother of Death.
Damn. Another 500 armor chest piece. With only 4 mods on it, actually. Would be better. We'll keep it. Chaos Red boots. Alright, we'll zoom up. The next boss fight, not a problem. And then Benedictus, a little bit scary, but I think Maybe not. Our life again is low, so we've only got 15 Fizz as Chaos, or Fizz as Ellie. Whereas the... Oh no, it was on the Warbringer that I tanked it. I don't know. I don't know if I can tank the one shot with 3k armor. We'll find out. When it comes to the maps, I'll be interested to see how much hard or how hard it is this what the fuck? When did I put... Oh, it's the rarity tab. Last league, the only thing I was scared of was Abyss. So this league without it being in every single map, like I'm wondering how it's gonna feel. But I just run it really... I run maps really safe as soon as it gets to endgame. Is that 180? No, wait. Damn. Not a bad helmet. Not going minions.
Come back anytime.
Uh, 2 points. If this works, I'll probably keep this, although I don't like how far out of the way we are. We could go here. Could just grab a ruby. There is a node. What's the wheel that I'm missing? What would help me survive against Benedictus? Just going up here and grabbing this one. Armor wall ignited and then self-ignite. This whole thing is kind of interesting. Like if I just take the full wheel, because we have damage as extra fire and we're using Infernal Cry, I wonder if this would be worth. I don't know. But for now, we'll just go damage, I think. This specifically is really strong, right? 40% at close. You're mostly always at close. And then you get some rave effect. Let's go check.
Well, here's the gear I've got. A fine weapon.
I don't want to check boots. It's a lot of strength. Thought we had a lot of... Ooh. Oh.
A worthy sale.
Huh. If not for the little chaos res. Shroudwalker. Shadewalker Abyss is insane, man. And then Shroudwalker on certain rows is fucking horrifying, that's for sure. If I go fire here, this is probably worth the swap. But we just don't have the rest to craft it right now, so... I just don't want to forget about it, because I totally am going to forget about it. Just like I forgot about the weapon that we have. This guy. 267 is just a little out of my reach right now. But okay, let's go finish up the last island before he hits Avakai.
Yes. Where to?
Where we gone? Erastus.
Land ahoy.
We are going to get 3 Exalts, 3 Regals, which is pretty big, so if I did want to pick one item, maybe it would be that helm. Not really sure. Might be some boots.
Please,
Because then I get 4 points back as well. How much armor is it? Only 20% increased? Yeah, it's probably worth to swap off the boot setup.
Now, I must ask that you wait here a time. I shall fetch the first herald. He will know how to.
Oh, I'm also... Yeah, man, I feel like Barkskin is insane in the endgame if you can get a lot of energy shields and a lot of armor.
The meddler. Something's going on outside. We have been made well aware of your activities.
Hanu! How could you?
Let her
Kanu.
It matters not.
We'll see how
Hand over what you have found.
Zeri goes if I end up doing it. We have a... I think we have an architect set up on the tree. I just didn't... I didn't want to do him until we had Chaos Res. I remember there being potential Chaos Res on that fight, and low EHP is just... Or like, low health. And 0 phys reduction, or 0 damage reduction to Chaos is a big problem. So, oh, fuck. I don't know what it is. Jesus Christ. Fuck off. That dude was invisible for way too long. Oh god. Oh. I don't know how much damage these things do, but just, again, stressful when it's out of nowhere. Looks like the fire setup does work, I think. Because like we got hit once and I think it pulled it up. Let me see. Let's just get hit a few times here. It should immediately stack up 5. That's the damage over time? Yeah. Okay, so physical damage taken as an element does give you an adaptation. You just need to offset it so that you don't have equal amounts. So now I'm like way more okay with taking that node. Especially if we go one of the 2 body armors, because it's just going to be insane. Primate touched. I'm not familiar with the mods, but it doesn't look like it's any of the rough ones. I think Bear is armor break and Boar is bleed. Serpent is poison. What would this be then? Primate. I think it just spawns some monkey ghosts.
Strange aura about this town.
I think you cut in to get the other bell. Is that right? Yes. Sweet.
Nature takes what's owed.
Yeah, we'll try and craft something before next boss, maybe. We're almost Hammer of the Gods territory. Hold up. Oh, I don't like that. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Primate influenced chaos plants. Yeah, no, I'm good. That guy could have been holding all the loot though. Oh, I'm still using the same mace we were using in Act 2. when it comes to SSF, or even, sorry, just like, no, yeah, it is. When it comes to SSF Giant's Blood, just going down a tier in terms of weapon type actually is pretty helpful. It's not that insane.
Greetings.
Welcome. Hail, the finest available. Goodbye then.
Okay. If we go boots, let me see the boots set up. Grab all our boots. A lot of life, some strength, lightning res, as well as armor. So 214 armor is probably enough. $195 armor, we've already regaled it, and there's 18 strength on it. A rarity's suffix always, right? Okay, where to... So it's probably this pair, and then what I could do is just hit it with insulation. Do we have a socket? We've got 1 socket, so we can fully craft this bad boy out, and then get 4 points back, so let's do that. Yeah, got our move speed, got our armor. Hell yeah. ES is going down. Our resistances are still capped, so I could go life real quick. These boots away for another day. Then we get to swap our points off.
Time I turned over a new leaf.
We didn't actually gain too much armor because of these nodes. Hopefully that doesn't remove too much. That's just the percentage. So if I wanted to get my armor back, I could right now. Just even more armor, actually. So maybe I do that? Sure. So how much is 15? So it's 30, 60% increased armor, as well as a conditional 20. Let's see what it does. Alright, we gained armor overall. Lost a bit of ES, gained armor, gained a shit ton of life. So I'm looking good going into these final 2 boss fights. And then if I delay on Benedictus, we can do the fight with Hammer of the Gods. I forget where the attack one is. I guess it's the top one. Oh no, we want to stop this guy. What the fuck? Come over here, dog. What the fuck? Hold up. Alright, that was, I don't know this fight as well as I thought I did. Like this, I don't know what this is. Now would be a good time to have Sunder on. Though, maybe it is always worth it to just pick Sunder up. Gotta spend a few extra skill gems, but it's probably worth. Either that or farming for Hammer of the Gods. Here, bruh. I wasn't too worried. I might go back and watch that one too. I thought that AoE kind of slam thing was always centered around him. But that looked like it didn't. That looked like it spawned somewhere else, so that was kind of weirded me out a bit.
The scale of this. The Order have been hard at work.
We get a temple here too. I haven't gotten a rare chest from this in a long time. Maybe just in the campaign you don't get nothing. This is a loop that I was talking about. I didn't realize. I don't think you're supposed to do this, so I want these two to die, I think. Oh, we did get a Spy Master. Interesting. Ah, fuck. Barracks is fine. I think that's it. We'll see what this does. I think a Legion is fine. We'll run it. If it's scary, I'll pause and get the fuck out of here with it. I don't want to risk the run on a unknown. More rares, way more rares.
Can I
Effectiveness
trust the
around
stone
30.
to stay still here?
The Torbjorn, I don't know if it one-shots, I just know there's like an AoE slam around him that does the 3 rings. It starts slow, or starts shallow, and then it gets bigger and bigger. But like, I always thought it was like a melee thing on top of him. But instead it just happened on my character, like super far away from him, so I don't know what it was. I level 51. I think we're 51. So I shouldn't be too afraid of these zones. The Spy Master itself actually might be the scariest, so maybe I don't fuck with that. Because it does chaos for sure. Either poison, so Fizz can poison, or actual chaos things, but I just remember it being a little spooky.
I'll take it.
Check what the Elite Legion looks like. I'm guessing there's a rare. There's not a unique in the center. I don't remember that. What? Oh, oh shit. So that was a Spy Master. So the Spy Master did me good, I think. And now it should be level 2? No, okay. I think the Spy Master just walked over and blew this guy up for me. But now I don't want to go over there. That's fucking terrifying. Viper's Loyals. That sounds fucked up too, actually. We'll go back. We're playing it completely safe. I don't know what I'm getting myself into over there. I know there's smoke screens and fucking poison and shit, and not all about that right now. I want a clear campaign, have a good end of the year. And into 2026 panicking over how much damage the fucking Faradine Prince puts out. Right. We did it. Okay. So this is the path that we just want to keep going then. And then eventually once I get, you know, Chaos Res or feeling stronger about stuff, we'll do the Spy Master and keep going. But I think this is how it's supposed to be in some way. A long snake that just never connects, never loops, none of that shit. Once I get further along, I've like briefly looked at the layouts and listened a few times, for a little bit to people describing it, but I haven't actually watched a full guide yet. The thing I don't understand is the medallion setup. Like you might have to have specific medallions every time you run it in order to guarantee something not getting destroyed. We've hit level 52. I do have a single jewelers left over, thank God. So we get to pop on Hammer of the Gods, baby. That time of the campaign. Where you at? Where'd you go? I have one support gem. We can do Fist of War 2, that works. This one we can put on... Oh no, we want... Fuck. We don't have enough good supports for it, actually. That's kind of sad.
Let's deal. Until next time. What can I do for you? Hail, the finest available. Fair enough. Come back anytime.
Sure, fuck it. We'll just do a shitty version. Do I have any I can swap over? No. What other ones do I have? Armor break, we could do constant. There we go. Const is good. Sweet. Hammer of the Gods set up. Should make Benedictus a little bit easier, maybe. If he doesn't instantly... Like, if we save Hammer for phase 2, then we can stun him out of his little phase change, and then see if he just doesn't do the one-shot wall setup. Oh, hell yeah. That would be... I guess it doesn't really matter. Hammer of the Gods right now is fine. I will still go Aftershock 2 at least. But I was thinking that was going to be heavy swing, but heavy swing would go for the support, I think. Oh, there's another Julius if we needed it. How much speed do we have on our boots? 15? Should be good enough. Alright, let's see what you got.
You really are becoming quite a nuisance.
You again? I should have
My
known
life's
you
work
were
is
behind
about to be
all this.
finished.
What do you... Oh my god, is the Druid dumber than the fucking warrior? You again? Dude, we've been chasing her across the universe, man.
You and your shade cannot stop us. First Herald, deal with them.
As you wish.
I'm just gonna go in the Rolling Slam. The armor break on this guy is just too easy.
Utopia cannot be stopped.
So I think this
Don't
should
stand a
phase to him.
chance. So long as divinity disgraces the world.
And then the
no
goal
one
is that
safe.
on this
You
phase
stand in the way of
transition,
hope.
I kill him before he does his thing.
Your
Nope.
corpse will feed the new
Alright, motherfucker.
tomorrow. You had your chance.
Oh, holy!
Die in a pit of lies.
Yeah, homie's weak as fuck outside of his one shot. What the hell?
Bury these
Oh, fuck.
We'll bury it all.
Get shit on.
For the savior.
Get him, Tavakai. Tag team. How about... Wait, the Karui. Oh, I'm not a Karui anymore. Fuck. I like the aesthetic of being a warrior and Tavakai being a
Treason
warrior
is
too.
unforgivable.
Wait, no.
Let the ancestors judge him.
100 life. What the fuck is that chess piece? Ooh. We've been getting some good non-weapon loot this time around.
These murals.
The strongest weapon we've
They
gotten,
appear to depict
I think, in
the
all of our
weapon
runs so far has been
and the
this
beast.
Temple Maul.
Who
Even
made
it doesn't have plus melee on it yet.
The ones that came before. Older than the oldest stories.
Aye, this is the place. No two ways.
Dude, I don't even
about
use
it.
hammer. I just realized, like, wait, we didn't use hammer of the gods.
You've done well.
We'll use it on Tavakai at least.
This feels oddly familiar. This will take most of my strength.
It's funny how they tripled down, or they doubled down on their story. Where initial PoE 1, it was like you have the modern era, which is kind of technical, but then the Vaal were like more complex. And then they were just like, nah, let's triple down. There's an even older civilization that's even more advanced than the Vaal were.
What are you doing?
Taking what is rightfully ours. The
Like, look at this
Karui
shit.
will
This
be
almost looks
stronger
like
than ever before.
You fool!
some
They need the
steampunk like
weapon.
sci-fi
The world
bullshit.
is at stake.
It might take us into space in Act 6.
What? No, daughter! I will fix this. The Karui way.
This last zone can get a little scary. The zone is really long, so if you're not worried about your flash charges, you might not realize you're running out. And then there's a lot of bleeding. Bleeding and corrupted blood.
Whatever it takes.
I think we care about this blank greater rune just yet, which means maybe I just pick this one for the fizz damage. That sounds fine.
Go make some legends.
I'll pick lightning. We don't have lightning.
Need something smithed. Survive.
Yeah, when it comes to SSF, or maybe it's just hardcore where you don't, you're not as like okay with dying. It's about on track with what the unlocks are supposed to be, I think. We just hit level 52 and we're headed into the final boss. And that unlocks every single skill in the game if you want it. So they did a pretty good job balancing it, I think.
We made it. Something's not right. Not right at all. Blood fever. Madness. So much death. Can feel it in the
When I'm
air.
done with this, I might pull up the original Warrior run and just compare stats. Oh my fucking... Give me a sec. I'm getting weird. Okay, yep. I was gonna say, there's one thing that can do that. And it's that fucking mod, man. So we got hit like... What the fuck? No, I don't even know, man. This is... That feels fucking bugged. That guy's attacks are way too strong. Holy shit. Oh, and we're... God, what the fuck is happening? Oh, wait. No, that's... What? I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm assuming that was an outlier. We're about to find out if this zone is way harder than I thought it was going to be. But coming at it from all the characters I've played in the past, it's never felt that scary. So that was a combination of a damage over time, stopping our regen, essentially. Like counteracting our leech and our flask, but also just the most fizz damage possible there. But we might have died actually on when he had a bunch of mobs at the start. I don't know. And I don't know if there's an easy way to tell if a mob has that. Yo! Those essences are in... We just got... What the fuck? We just got 2 of the best essences you could ask for. Lightning Res, Fire Res. We don't need them for this fight, but leading into the end game would be really handy for crafting new gear. Oh, jump. Greater, yeah, okay. I think we go hammer. I think that's what I did last time too. You put it on hammer, you get heavy swing, which, oh no, we didn't. Okay, we'll see. If I get another support gem, we'll go Hammer of the Gods. That's what killed my character on the Magma Twins. I went back afterwards and tested out their damage without it, and it was still kind of insane, but it was definitely what caught me off guard, that's for sure. So I've been aware of it, I just didn't know. In this case, humanoids aren't as scary as like the larger beast type mobs, so being a humanoid with it I wasn't too worried, but apparently that slam is fucking nutty. Enough to light stun.
The trail of destruction wends this way. We must be getting close.
There we go. Alright. Hammer of the Gods. Heavy swing it is. The reason why I'm okay with putting this on Hammer of the Gods is because it's really good for map bosses as well. Any boss without a 2-phase setup makes it like a non-issue, and then you don't have to worry about extra mana coming from this. We got Mana Leech. I probably should have put it on Rolling Slam, but it's fine. And Campaign Hammer just does so much more damage. There's some interesting stuff you could do with it if you wanted. They added Zephyrs you can use with hammer, and then in order to get glory you just need to spend life. I don't know if there's a setup where you can spend life passively, or if it counts, but there might be some kind of crazy Hammer the Gods spam. We got up to double Hammer the Gods with a chance at 3 in a row if you wanted. But at that point, I don't know, it's just weird. Rolling Slam was just doing more damage, so it was more of like a fun thing than it was anything else. And this was me testing in softcore, so like, the softcore vibe is not about fun. I'm spamming flasks. I'm gonna chill out on that. I'll jump 13. I'll slam. Fuck that. There's always a moment right before, or right after a leap slam where I'm always worried that I'm surrounded by like 20 mobs if I'm gonna get one shot. But, alright. I'm not too worried about this fight. Should be fine. Got a bunch of leech. Got a bunch of armor. 3,500 without the armor break. So I'm assuming when we armor break... Is it 40%? Yeah, 40% more.
What even guides you, foul one?
I'll do Hammer the Gods here. Oh yeah. That'll do.
I must be stronger.
Let them know the might of the Karui. I am the true Nakuramakui. You should not have come here.
I don't like him getting up against the wall. I'm annoying. Can you move, dude?
Remember this day. If you survive, you will
I think I got him with it. Could phase him again. This is the kind of thing, man. It's like they you can do too much towards the end of the campaign if you know what you're doing, and this is what players want, right? Like players who say like Mace is fucking blow. It's like, well, actually, at the end here, I'm one-shotting the Act 4 boss fight. I think he does the slam thing at the start. I'll do that. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know what this is. What the fuck? Homie. Chill out, dude. Let me just fucking roll and slam him. I'm not even gonna weapon swap. Hopefully this is enough. Oh no. Could get spooky. Just roll and slam. Let's go! Woo!
What have I done? It is over, Tavakai.
Yeah, I just need to branch out and play more classes, I think.
I believe so.
Ooh.
But we have to move quickly.
Heart rate didn't really jump, but that massive AoE slam thing that I feel like I haven't seen that before too much. Ooh. Look at that. Look at the weapon, man. Looks so fucking sick. Can I wield that? Can we get that by the end?
You have.
Go now
Here we are.
to your eternal.
Tell 'em, Moana. Where to?
Why'd it let me do? Why'd it let me go to this shit? I'm like, wait, what? All right, King's March. We've done it. Act 4 complete on our Mace Druid. I don't want to say it was carried by the Giant's Blood setup, but made it a lot more fun for me at least. Boss fights would have been
Find a buyer for that.
probably a little bit longer than I would have liked otherwise. Boots too.
Come back.
A bunch of really good gear at the end of Pain.
Folk here wouldn't take kindly to
Overall, let's just do a hover just so we can see. If I want to come back to the VOD, I'll at least know what gear we were wearing. Helm was a joke. Amulet was fantastic. Shield is alright. Pretty solid ring. Chest piece was kind of crazy. Don't know how many times I've had 600 armor going in. Just a double res ring with the Life Leech is pretty handy. Tree Fingers, again, Giant's Blood. I'll pull it up in a sec. Show how much we'd lose out if we didn't have these gloves. So you'd swap glove stats. These are all really good stats for Warrior. So Flat Phase is good. On Strength is good. But you could get that on, you know, any other base. And if you wanted to go Giant's Blood, you would need to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And it's pretty late in the campaign. So you'd be getting it. You'd give up all these points, basically. Or these 4. Okay, so there's something to be said about being able to go for it on the Mace Druid as well. Yeah, we got lucky with Tree Fingers, but separate it'd be, yeah, I'd rip these 4. I'd rip these 4. You could swap out the Ascendancy if you didn't want to break the Izz's Fire or whatever, but I think you could do it. These 4 as well. Like you could, sorry, in softcore, 100%. I could do a Giant's Blood by Act 3 Mace Druid, I think. Or sorry, Act 4. Act 3 would be pushing it. But definitely Act 4. So before you get to the end, you could definitely be rocking that setup. And with that in mind, we did clear all of Act 3 pretty reasonably with just the one-hander into a two-hander weapon swap, so that's nice. Yeah, it's gonna do it. That's the tree. These are the points we took. Just basically LE damage reduction. I am eyeing specific setups later that are going to be really interesting to see. Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't add it. I don't think I added the foci to the chance filter, so no clue how common this stuff's going to be, but I feel like I've dropped most of the uniques that I'm looking to target in the end game. But we'll see. I did also have this thing while leveling. We high rolled it pretty well, actually. Strength, 17 item rarity, which is nutty, and then a bunch of res. So like every single one of our characters, chuck that on level 11, you're good to go. my god, I forgot. We got Death Rush. I forgot we got Death Rush. I don't think on this character. But yeah, something we could do going into the endgame if I wanted to play a little more aggro. I don't really want to though, so.
Not the place for such things.
I was gonna do it though. GG's slash play is gonna probably be 8 to 10. Yeah, 9 hours. A little bit quicker than another character, maybe just because we got, you know, we had a stash with some gear that I could wear. Although most of the gear we're wearing right now, we did drop or craft. The only one maybe being this Martyr Crown. And I mean, mostly this crown was used for the item already early on anyways, so. But that might even be new too. So a whole new set of gear by the end of the campaign. We're kind of chilling. When it comes to what we're doing next, it's probably going to be Ogham, then it's going to be Mount Cryer, and then Vestiri, and we might just fucking giga farm for Vestiri. Have like the most possible armor you've ever fucking seen, or let's see. We have 9 chance shards. There's no universe where we get to chance it, but Silk Robe is for Cloak of Flame, and then Ancestral Mail is for Lightning Coil. So if we could get Lightning Coil, that'd be fantastic. Surprised how many Viper casts we got versus everything else. Because bases, there shouldn't be anything crazy. Oh, and then Long Belt, I think, is Soul Tether. Riveted Gloves is True Fingers if we want it again. I don't think we stalled too much either. I don't know how gear-dependent Blood Mage is, but when it comes to Warrior, it's just find one really strong mace at some point in the campaign. And this was our mace. This was an option, but 267 strength is always like a little bit out there. 240 is more reasonable. We could definitely force that if we wanted to, but I mean, actually, hold up. This mace could be insane if you just either high roll melee skill gems or flat fizz on it. So I guess I forgot about that one. Let me just hit it real quick. I mean, crit bone is kind of funny. Anyways, probably gonna do it today. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. New Year's, all that. Might be chilling. Probably back maybe Friday. But oh hell yeah. Otherwise, probably just popping off. I do want to get back into making recorded content, because when it comes to getting subscribers and likes and all that shit, the recorded content's the way to go. I've just been struggling with a lot. IRL. There's just a lot to think about, so we'll see where we end up going, but way more confident in this character, and it might be something where we do a video talking about hardcore, or, you know, armor for the Druid. Because, okay, so let me actually pull this up. Shapeshift. This is the one thing I haven't looked into. And I know a lot of people were going bear, so I'm wondering how many people who are going bear are ignoring this node. Because if they are ignoring this node, I feel like it's a big mistake. Seems like all of it is damage. Here we go. Damage, armor, armor, armor. Just these 4 points. They're almost wanting you to go hybrid on the bear setup. The fact that Infernalist works with that, like Demon Form works with Shapeshift, is really funny to me. I'm glad they did that. Yeah, I'll pull up. I want to pull up bear guides and see where they go. But if I don't see people going, like, we could pull it up real quick. Let me do that. Again, this is kind of like how I got my start in, at least my enjoyment of making PoE2 content again. But it's having a good understanding of the passive tree and just being able to explain it at like a high level. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you PoE Ninja real quick. We're going to check softcore, and we're going to click on Shaman, I'm assuming, for... I would have checked this. Calamity? Yeah. So I think all these are bear. Right? $3K life, 13K armor. No hybrid? Yeah, no hybrid. And he's gone, like, up. And all the way down here for more armor and all this shit. But, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We could even cut in here, actually. So, 5 nodes for damage. 1 for strength damage. So it's 8 nodes. And, like, I wonder how much just more value you'd get out of doing that, as opposed to some of this other shit. Heavy armor's decent down here. It's probably got a... Oh, okay. It's kind of time lost. I wonder. I could copy the POB and pull it up, actually, and test it myself. This is a yes. Same deal. And I can't sort by armor, I can sort by EHP though. The Arcane Surge thing was kind of interesting. I haven't looked into it completely. My endgame for this Mace warrior, there's like a version of it where you can go... what do you call it? There's a version of Mace where you go Mjolnir. I just looked at the node and I'm blanking on it now. 1 sec. Sturdy metal. Okay. What? Okay, this is just classes Shaman. There isn't a single sturdy metal taker in all 11,000 characters. Click on Titan real quick and see if that pulls it up. Okay, I'm just spelling it wrong. What the fuck is this node? Sturdy metal, okay. There are 5,000 sturdy. Is it because it's not... What? It's just bugged? That's fucking annoying. It might be bugged because you can't anoint it. So I guess let's try to use Smash as like an alternative. Nope. Okay, no, so it's literally just anointed passives. You can't search by... That's so fucking dumb. Anyways, let's go back to Shaman and then Heat Map. And then Heat Map should show us at least. Yeah, cool. 20%. And then if we go Walking Calamity... How much more? Oh, I clicked on something random. Or did I? Yeah, wait. Oh, you just click on the fucking... Okay, hold up. Resetting. Where do you clear? Reset all filters. Shaman. No, take it back. Reset everything. Just click on sturdy metal. Ooh, okay. Titan's coming up. That way. What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean the Warbringer and the Smith aren't going for this fucking no? What are you talking about, dude? Alright, yeah, makes sense Titan's going all out with it. I understand why Smith isn't, you know, it's not the best. You just get a normal base. Warbringer, they should be all grabbing it. It's right there. Why would you not? So, pretty interesting to see that, but good to see that Shaman's got 26%. So it probably won't be too groundbreaking of a video, but it will be cool to talk through my hardcore experience and just the feeling of hybrid in campaign, and maybe putting out the idea out there that when it comes to going hybrid armor ES, if anybody's done it successfully, let me know, because I'd be curious to see what the setup is. I'm assuming it's more convalescence, probably rocking this in some way, because then you just get like a guaranteed recharge every 30 seconds instead of using scavenge plating. But I don't know. Apparently, and let me go test this for you so you're in the know as well. I did not know this. Apparently it is a flat modifier on top of all of your oh yeah, we sold the I was like, what the, we sold a flask from Olroth. It is a modifier on top of all of your armor. So we're at 6,900, we're at 7,000 armor. So if I remove these 4 points, I think we're only gonna lose 800 armor. From what I've heard, that's how this is about to work. It doesn't get affected by any scaling, so we'll see. What? Are people just wrong as fuck? How do I test this? I'm not even going sturdy metal on this bit. I'm going hybrid here. It makes sense for my character, but let me check real quick. So we've got our base has 300 armor on it. So if the Smith of Kitava passives don't affect it, then 80% of 300 is going to be, you know, like a 200 bump or something. Nothing crazy. Instead, oh no, because of that. Okay. Yeah. So increased armor from equipped body armor. That is not scaling up the added benefit here, but it does seem like this is getting scaled in some way. I feel like, unless I'm getting armor from strength, or in the case that there was some like weird, I don't know. So I don't know. Well, I need to still look into it, but just know that it isn't the added armor that we were gifted just kind of for free. This isn't crazy. It's really good in campaign, but in the end game, it's not like an insane amount. So yeah, I forgot we weren't taking it just because we were going hybrid. But Alright, that's gonna do it for me. GG's. Have a good New Year's Eve, New Year's, guys. Catch you dudes.